Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today discuss about technology development. Biotechnology consists of two words, bio and technology. Bio is living things, and then technology is the way to produce or make or create goods and service. Then, what is biotechnology? European Federation of Biotechnology. Biotechnology is a combination of science and engineering that aims to improve the application of living organisms, cell part of living organisms, and molecular analogues to produce products and services. Largely, 1987, biotechnology is defined as any technique that using living organism or part of organism to improve the properties of plants or animal, develop microbes for special purposes, or make or modify plant products. OTA, Office of Technology Assessment, 1998. Biotechnology is technology that utilize living organism or part of organism that aims to produce or modify certain products and require or breed microorganisms, plants, or animal. The role of biotechnology. In 2030, it is estimated that biotechnology will contribute 2.7% to the GDP of developed countries or OECD groups, US Organization for Cooperation and Economic Development. In 2009, biotechnology has provided greater benefits compared to the traditional ones. In 2015, all new medicines have been produced through biotechnology. Likewise, more or less 50% of the world's main crop production will be produced by biotechnology. And then the history of biotechnology. The development of biotechnology through several periods. They are the pre-Pasteur period before 1865, the Pasteur period 1865 to 1940, the antibiotic period 1940 to 1960, and new or modern biotechnology 1975 to present, and divided into three levels. Low level, manufacture of animal feeds, methane, acetone, butanol, ethanol, and water handling. And then medium level, manufacture of amino acids, enzymes, biomass, organic acids, cereal products, polymer, and food additives. And then high level, producing for interferon, hormones, vitamins, pesticides, and antibiotics. The stage of biotechnology ran 1981 states the development of biotechnology take place through four stages. They are in producing food through the fermentation process, producing organic acid and biomass, producing chemical in a sterile state such as penicillin, antibiotics, and support. Discoveries such as molecular biology, genetic engineering, and gene technology. Genetic engineering is a technique for identifying and isolating certain genes from genetic source. One of genetic engineering is DNA cutting enzymes restriction enzymes that possible to isolate and transfer genes between species. It improves the development of genetic engineering more rapidly. Genetic engineering stage identification and isolation of genes that are targeted to be transferred, placement of genes in a vector system, plasmid or other, so that these genes can be moved or inserted into recipient cell or tissues. And then expression of new genes in recipient cells or tissues. Application of biotechnology in agriculture. The first, tissue culture, is the planting of tissues, buds, young leaves, or other parts of plant on artificial media that are aesthetically regulated and can be grown to form complete plants. One bud or meristem or young tissue can grow more than one new plant. The third, biofertilizers. The use of biofertilizer is a human effort in order to minimize the negative effect due to the higher dose of inorganic fertilizers. Microbial activity is major supporter of soil productivity. High ability microbes have been fixed into EM4, Orgody, Stardy, and others. The third, genetically modified organisms. GMO plants are plants that introduce certain genes into the plant's body so that we get the strain we want. Sometimes, some types of GMO plants include pest-resistant plants, antibiotic tolerance, antibiotic resistant, plants with better nutritional quality, and plants with higher productivity. And then biotechnology and industrial sector. Some biotechnology products in the food industry, such as food nutritional supplement, flavor enhancer, and ingredient used in canned food. To give a clear picture, list in the table. Some biotechnology products for the food industry, product application and organism. Acetic acid application in the pickle with organism Asobacter aceti, and then the product is alginate. The application in ice cream, meat pudding with organism Asobacter finlandi. Product ascorbic acid. The application in food enrichment with organism Glucanobacter excidens. The product beta carotene to application in food enrichment with organism Blakesley trispora. And then biotechnology in medical sector. A team of scientists at the Roswell Park Corner of the Buffalo Institute together with the scientists from Texas A&M University in studying GMO potatoes to treat hepatitis B virus in humans. The result in animal mice so that test mice have good artificial immunity against infection, hepatitis B. Virus GMO plants are in principle plants that have received additional genes encoding certain traits. With the inclusion of additional, the plants will have additional characters according to the characters contained in the genes added. And then biotechnology in waste management. Agriculture biotechnology can be processed into products that are beneficial to humans, such as single-cell protein, flavoring compounds, amino acids, sweetening compounds, oil, organic acids. Agriculture what's from the use of biotechnology can result in the production of single-cell biomass or protein. Single-cell protein (VST) is a good source of protein. VST can be in the form of bacteria, yeast, mushroom, or algae. And then information technology. The first time the computer was exhibited by Asher Mockley. Based on the components of computer equipment use and efficiency speed work, there are 5 generations, namely the first generation 1942 to 1958 uses external storage of magnetic tape and magnetic disk. The size of the larger computer, so it needs a large room. The second generation 1959 to 1964. The main memory capacity is quite large, using external storage of magnetic tape and magnetic disk in the form of removable disks or disk pack. Third generation 1964 to 1970. The components used are IC, integrated circuit, in the form of hybrid integrated circuits and monolithic integrated circuit. The speed is almost 10,000 times that of the first generation of computers. Fourth generation 1971 to 1999 using LSI, large scale integration, which is also called bipolar large scale integration, using microprocessors and semiconductor the chip for computer memory. And then the fifth generation 2000 to present, the component used is very large scale integration, currently being developed by Josephson function, which is predicted to replace the existence of chips. The country that pioneered development of fifth generation computer is Japan. The application of information technology based on how it works. Basically, the working of information technology is the existence of data input that will be processed by the CPU into an output in the form of information. Based on variance in the data process, word processor, games, data acquisition, intelligent artificial communication, and multimedia. Word processor, instead of a typewriter, games, various games that are popular with children. Data acquisition, which is widely used a data analysis of resources and industrial instruments. Intelligent artificial is used equipment that really helps routine work and helpfully user can think like humans. Communication such as email, internet, teleconference, telecopy, teleprinting, multimedia, especially for entertainment and teleconference purposes. This is application of information communication technology in the company, in the business world, in banking, in education, in health, and in government. The effect of information technology, positive and negative impact. Positive impact, internet as communication medium data exchange quickly, media to find information, and then etc. Negative impact, pornography, poor computer addiction, violent and gore, recording, net gaming,